think leadership is about barking orders and being a tyrant. That's not true at all. Leadership is about empowering your team and getting them on board with your vision. As a leader of multiple teams across multiple companies, I know exactly how to lead a team so they're productive and they're effective. So if you're looking for some tips on how to improve your leadership skills, then stay tuned. I'm going to break it down in just a few points on what I've done over the last decade and a half when it comes to leadership. In the beginning, it was the fact that I just said, hey, do what I said do. That's it. I told one of my employees, I said, listen, I signed the front of the check, you signed the back of the check. That is what it is, okay? And that's true, but that's not effective. That's not how you're going to build an effective team. And I was leading out of frustration. People weren't doing what I wanted them to do. And at the end of the day, it wasn't what I hired them to do. I didn't hire you to do what I want. I hired you to do what I needed you to do to produce a result. Now, what I started doing is saying, first of all, okay, what's my vision? I remember creating an elaborate vision for my company. And then I said, okay, I got to have core values. And in my core values, one of them is my very first point, lead from the front. So I say this, if you've ever heard me speak from stage, I'm going to often make this statement right here. I've been saying it for years. As the leader goes, so goes everyone else. If you ever want to see if a leader is effective, if you have a good leader in a company, you just go around and look at the employees. That's simply it. And there'll be leaders all over that say, oh, no, they're not a reflection of me. They're exactly that, a reflection of you. So instead of telling people what to do and yelling and barking orders, I just simply need to do it. I need to be the first partaker. I need to practice what I'm preaching. Because if I see people, the first thing I do is I go, wait, they're not hitting deadlines. They're not doing this. They're not this. I go, wait, am I doing this? And then I'll go, okay, let me course correct. Got a little off track. I need to do this. I need to be on time. I need to be early. I need this. And then once I rectify that, then I go back to them and say, hey, notice some spots in here. We need to tighten up these gaps. And then I feel much better because I'm leading from the front. I'm leading by example. And I created that core value for that very reason. I wanted people to do what? Do as they actually saw me do. And you'll hear people say it, do as I say, not as I do. No. Do as I say and as I do. That brings me to my next point. We lead people. We manage situations. Corporate America will have you out here thinking you manage people. No, you lead people. That means you're the first one in to battle. That means anything you expect them to do, you're willing to do it. So I lead by example. I lead my people, and then we discuss situations. I don't try to manage them. No one really wants to be managed in the first place. It makes you feel like you're getting handled. So no, we might have a situation that arises. I say, listen, that's how you handle that. I want to talk about how you could have handled it better. Oh, well, I didn't do it your way. It's okay. You don't have to do it my way, but you do have to get a desired outcome. You can get the outcome. As long as you can get the outcome that we desire, I don't care if you do it my way. But there is a right and a wrong way to do it. And the way that you did it didn't get us this outcome. So let's talk about a way. And I lead you through that, and we manage that situation in order to get a desirable outcome for both parties. My third point is this. It's so simple. Your great-grandmother or your grandmother told you this, your mama told you this, more than likely. Treat people how you want to be treated. You see, while building and cultivating your relationships, you're going to see people getting close to you. And that was hard for me. I remember having Christmas parties and company parties and events, and people want to come hang out at your house, and then all of a sudden they're going here with you and doing life with you. And my parents are so loving, so they're coming by my parents' house sometimes for holiday events and all sorts of things. While building and cultivating those relationships, you still have to create boundaries. Okay? Can't say that loud enough for you. As you treat them well, your employees start to get very familiar. And they started thinking, hey, I know this person, I'm getting to know them, and now we're on the same level. And it goes from a leadership relationship to a peer-to-peer relationship. And then they think, oh, we can joke about this, we can laugh about this. And we can, but you have to create healthy boundaries to understand, listen, there's a difference. When I say I need things done, I need them done despite our relationship. Oh, we were hanging out last night, that's why I didn't get it done, boss. No, that's not okay. So you have to remember, while building those relationships and cultivating those healthy relationships, you still have to create boundaries in your relationship. So what I want you to do is I want you to tell me, jump in the comments, and I want you to let me know which of these three practices you're going to focus on first as a leader. Because I want to help you. I want to help hold you responsible and say, listen, I've been through this over the last decade and a half, and I know exactly what it takes and how challenging it can become. And I know that if you focus on it and put them in action, you will become an effective leader, and you will have a very, very healthy community of employees that will follow you into battle and help you accomplish your wildest dreams and imaginations. Don't forget, for more videos like this, to like and subscribe.